Welcome back, everybody, on these country roads. Joined here by Luke. Appears we have some camera.
We're good.
Anyway, we're good. We were having some technical difficulties, and it appears as if those technical difficulties are still happening. So this might be a podcast episode. This might be a podcast episode. I'm gonna keep going because why not? Because I know that you all enjoy hearing our lovely voices.
Such a nice voice.
But we are gonna send it to a BRB. I'm joined by another special co-host. It's Luke this time.
It is indeed. I am here for my first ever country road.
This is your first. Yeah, this is your first non-comp stream.
It
right?
is.
Yeah,
yes.
So this is your first time to show us
my first time.
Exactly.
Personality. Yeah. Get to show out a little bit.
Yeah, but hey, I feel a little lonely here, especially on Valentine's Day. I haven't had a consistent co-host for On the Country Roads yet, so we're still trying to find the one.
My Valentine for today.
Yeah, but also to all of you watching, happy Valentine's Day. Whether you're single, taken, divorced, married,
whatever,
doesn't matter. Today is about love, and we love all of our viewers.
We do.
But despite that, how about we spend our Valentine's Day talking about some WVU esports and collegiate esports in general? I am so excited. Camera just went dark, but who cares? Doesn't matter. I am actually really excited because a lot of interesting things have happened within the last week that we need to talk about. A lot of upsets, a lot of things just changing all around. And let's just start with the league ladder. Going to start with the league ladder here. That's our first segment. For those of you returning, you know that we are going to take a deep dive into everything that happened in and around West Virginia University esports. And we're going to start with Rocket League. A little bit of a chill week this week.
Yes.
The main roster did not play, so nothing to really talk about there. But there is some stuff to talk about in terms of Lotus. But let's just knock out the Super Conference. And I will say, there were some interesting things that happened. So, Maryville taking out Illinois State 3-0. No surprise.
No surprise at all.
Absolutely no surprise there.
Standard.
If we look at the scoreline, just 6-3, 6-4, 6-2. So obviously ISU had some offensive creation, had some stuff going on there, but
defensively,
we're looking at the devil number here in terms of Maryville. So 6 all around for their 3-0 victory. And now we look to Akron and Old Miss. Akron actually taking down Old Miss 3-1. Yeah. Now, I would like to remind the viewers that the Mountaineers took down Akron 3-0.
Right.
And it was not close. So we're looking at a absolutely nail biter here between Akron. That 3-1 scoreline does not do it justice. So game 1, 4-3, Akron comes out on top. Game 2, 4-3, Ole Miss comes out on top. And then the last two games, Akron is going to win 1-0.
Yeah, I mean,
just
insane.
Yeah, the only way that could get closer is if the last three games were 1-0 with Ole Miss winning one of them.
Yeah,
and even then, this is just an incredibly tight scoreline, and I think that just shows how strong West Virginia's performance was against Akron.
I mean, every game there, I mean, one goal deciding that is crazy, you know.
Now, what I think is the biggest talking point of the week in terms of the Rocket League Super Conference is the St. Clair versus Burton Parker. 3-2.
Close.
Went 5 maps. St. Clair currently first in CRL, a team that has been dominating all season. And I'm gonna actually step back from this game. They lost. St. Clair lost last night. They lost to Oklahoma Christian in NACC again in a 7-game banger, but Oklahoma Christian comes on top 4-3. So St. Clair, for some reason, has been dog walking CRL, but I'm seeing some struggles. In NACE, NACC, and it's just very interesting. So if we look at this scoreline, games 1 and 2. Very much in favor of St. Clair, 5-2, 3-1, a 3-point deficit and a 2-point deficit, respectfully. But then Burton Parker finds a way to win 2-1 games, and you have to start thinking. I can imagine if that game was casted, you're like, this is they're about to reverse sweep. But unfortunately, St. Clair locked in and then just somehow goes on a 6-3
banger. I mean, wow.
A little bit confusing there, but Aru, Jazzy, and I'm not sure if that was actually their starters. I think it was, but still a very, very close game that we didn't necessarily expect to be a close one. We kind of expected Burton Parker to be at the bottom with Shawnee State and ISU in this super conference. Again, Shawnee State versus West Virginia did not happen, but I'm pretty sure we can predict how that was going to go. Actually, I would like to point out, Shawnee State has rescheduled their first game and their second game. So Shawnee State has not played yet. So we have no idea.
Uncontested territory there.
They have rescheduled their games all on the same day.
Triple header, right?
Triple header. As of right now.
Wow.
And if they reschedule next week's, because as of right now, they don't play till March 3rd, right? Well, they're supposed to have a game on next Monday. But if they reschedule that one, somehow they will be playing 4 games in one day.
I mean, that would be...
I don't know.
That's a stressful day, for sure. There's a lot of Rocket League, you know?
It just
a comp Rocket League right there.
Does not make sense to me in the slightest. But that is what's going on in the NACE Super Conference. So now let's move on to the Lotus roster, because Lotus did play, unfortunately, falling to Ole Miss's Rocket League Red. But a very, very important stat line before we even talk about the WVU Lotus game is Akron forfeits again. So Akron's club team had forfeited the first match against Shocker, which is Wichita State, I believe, is the school. But now Akron again forfeits to Montevallo. So you have to imagine at this point, are they just going to drop? Because at a certain point, if you forfeit too much, NACE reserves the right to remove your team. I've seen it happen before. And especially at the top of the Varsity Plus, the uncapped division. So they're at the top. This is essentially right below Varsity Premier. This conference right here is right below Varsity Premier. And if we're going to just talk about that stuff, it just does not feel great for Akron, because again, if they go, even if they come back, right? Let's say they play the rest of their games, they need to win and win a lot. Because you're already 0-2. You're at the bottom of your conference. So, and not only that, but the 2 games they forfeited were versus Montevello and Shocker. That means you still need to play UW Stout, which, mind you, just 3-0'd St. Clair Academy team, which was the champion of this division last semester. You still have to play Ole Miss's B team. You still have to play Lotus. Like, the matches that you have left in the season
are the harder ones.
Are the hardest ones. And that's not even a question. So, it just doesn't make a lot of sense to me. North Texas versus Shocker getting rescheduled to February 24th. And again, UW Stout coming out on top, 3-0. And I believe that puts them at 2-0. Yes, it does. They beat Ole Miss. So currently, UW Stout is the team to beat.
Oh, yeah.
They beat Ole Miss. They beat Ole Miss Red. And they beat St. Clair Academy.
Handily.
If they beat WVU, then they... number 1 seed.
Yep.
Easy. They're looking on fire right now, and I would actually be very interested to see how they do in CRL tomorrow, which we will talk about during Crystal Ball.
That'll be a banger.
Yeah. But WVU not having the best performance against Rocket League Red. They won the first game, and I was like, this is great.
Great, yeah.
They looked great. 2-1, let up a goal, but they looked fantastic.
For sure.
Then that second game comes around, and it's a 3-1 loss, and it's like, well, that didn't look great. And then the third game came around, and it was 4-3, which honestly I liked more than the 3-1 loss.
I would prefer our offense to at least have some sort of efficiency going in, But then you go in that game 4, and I mean.
And then we look at game 4, and it's 2-0, and you have to imagine you have to ask the question, where did that offense go? So unfortunately. Yeah, they took that loss, and they now, and we'll talk about this in Crystal Ball. I mean, look, they have an absolute gauntlet coming up in terms of St. Clair Academy, and then they don't play UW Stout until week 5. But St. Clair Academy is slated for next week. I'm actually noticing a little bit of a reschedule request there. We'll talk about that later. So that's what's happening in the world of Rocket League. Let's move on to another team that did not play this week, COD. COD did not play. The reschedule is slated for 5 days from now, February 19th. But I'm going to be honest with you, the Super Conference is kind of boring this week. Everyone that you thought would win won.
Yep.
Oklahoma Christian winning against Keanu. They did drop a map, though, so we'll look into that. St. Clair, 3-0 Conestoga, and Cumberland, 3-0 Akron. I would have expected a little bit of a closer game between Cumberland and Akron.
Maybe like a 3-1?
Yeah, 3-1, maybe even going the distance. Look, Akron's a good team. They got a really good thing going on over there. But Cumberland is another level, and I'm sure that Honor was absolutely tearing it up. Yeah, and if we look at the actual scoreline of Akron versus Cumberland, it's a lot.
It was a little closer.
Yeah, it makes a lot more sense. 250 to 175 on Hardpoint, 6-4 on Search and Destroy, and then a full 5-round control. So look, it makes a lot of sense, but Cumberland just has an edge that I don't think anyone is going to be able to overcome unless it is this Oklahoma Christian team. However, this Oklahoma Christian team lost control, 250 to 127 victory in Hardpoint, a 6-2 victory on Search and Destroy. That Oklahoma Christian squad, very, very good at Search and Destroy. But then the 3-1 loss on control, and then they come back and win 250 to 183. So a little bit of a slip up there on control.
Yeah, a little bit for sure. I mean, and 3-1, I mean, it wasn't like, didn't go the full distance there, I mean, but obviously then going to game 4, back on that hard point, dominating once again. But I don't know, when you slip up like that, you got to worry about momentum, I mean, we saw it almost with St. Clair with that obviously different game there, but still, momentum is important. And I mean, they were closer in that 4th game on hardpoint than they were in the first one. So they did a bit better there, but still, but not pull it out.
Yeah, and then the game that did not happen, West Virginia versus University of North Texas Dallas. And we had talked about this last week. And actually, in Crystal Ball last week, I had predicted the Mountaineers to win this because I think that if this new roster is going to beat any team, it is going to beat this UNTD squad. I just think that their first time back in the Super Conference, they were with us in back last semester
Right.
in East 1. But
now in the big boy leagues.
yeah,
You know?
so I holding out hope.
Yeah. I mean,
my predictions so far. Well, look, only 2 games happened, so I'm 1-1. I predicted that Lotus would win, and they unfortunately did not. But I also predicted the Val would lose, and they did. So currently 3-3 on predictions. Perfect 500.
Perfect 500 there.
If Rocket League wins and COD wins, then I'm 5-3.
Yes.
So and I would have gone 3-1 on my last week. So I'm okay with that. But
Not too bad there.
We'll see how that goes. And then let's talk about this last one and what is going to be the most important, because our special guest today is the one, the only Excite, your favorite member of the Valorant roster. Maybe it's not, but it's mine. And then, but unfortunately, even my GOAT could not pull out a victory against Fisher. Look, I have certain feelings about Fisher. We're not going to talk about them because I'm not allowed to talk about them. But they were hyper aggressive, and the Mountaineers just couldn't figure it out.
Yeah.
Looking at the scoreline, it's pretty ugly. 13-9, and then on Haven just 13-3 was just really rough. That Fisher squad was probably one of the most aggressive teams I have ever seen. They ran the ISO Yoru, which again we'll break down with Excite and kind of what happened there. And overall, kind of a boring Super Conference week in terms of Valorant.
Yeah, I mean, just a bunch
Maryville 2-0'd St. Thomas, St. Clair 2-0'd Oklahoma Christian, and Winthrop and Cumberland got rescheduled. So actually, that's happening today at 7 p.m.
Look at that.
So I'll be interested to see how that, because I think that is probably going to be the closest game
for sure.
Of the week.
Maybe a 2-1.
But nothing interesting here. Maryville just took care of business, 13-4, and then a closer map, 13-10 on St. Thomas's map pick, and then St. Clair just absolutely dismantled Oklahoma Christian 13-6 and 13-8. So again, there's really not that much to talk about here. So we won't. And we are going to send it to a quick little ad break. But when we come back, we will be welcoming Excite to talk about some things, look at some clips perhaps, and then we will continue down these country roads. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, everybody, and with me, my boy Excite, otherwise known as Marco. You're probably gonna hear me calling him Marco. I think throughout the semester, you and I have gotten pretty close, and I've quite enjoyed that. But I mean, look, super happy to have you on these country roads, and we're gonna talk a little bit, look at some clips, have a good time. So why don't you introduce yourself to the people?
Well, I'm excited, as you said, or Marco. I've been playing Val for like since
Ever?
release, basically. Yeah, since like day one of like beta, I got a key, so I've been playing for a while now. Started out kind of just like originally I competed in Fortnite, and then when Valorant came out, I started playing Valorant immediately after. And played for a few years on and off teams here and there. Ended up going to making my collegiate switch last year to Converse University, and then got recruited to come here. So decided to make the jump to West Virginia, Morgantown.
Decided to make the jump up.
Yeah,
for sure.
For sure. Yeah, it's been a good transition for sure. I love the school, so it's nice.
Absolutely. Well, let's talk about this school a little bit. How, just a completely outside of esports, how are you enjoying Morgantown, your classes, things like that? I talked a lot about this with Gyro because I think it's very, very important to highlight the fact that, again, student athletes, there's a massive student part to that. So what's it been like?
It's been fun. I mean, it's definitely a big university. I previously went to Loyola University in Chicago, and then which was like a pretty decent sized school, like 17,000 students, and then shifted over to a very small school, smaller than my high school actually. It was around like 1,600 students, and out here where it's like
34.
The whole town is students. So it's been an interesting transition for sure. I like the big university kind of like school spirit.
I think you belong in that.
Yeah, it's fun. I've really liked it. My classes, first semester went well. Second semester, hoping to keep the GPA.
Oh yeah,
same. So
Yeah. Did you last semester did you go to football games, all that?
I did not actually. No. I did not have any time to.
What are we
do
doing? That. I can't believe you didn't.
I do want to though. I do want to basketball.
I was gonna say, did you go? Have you been to a basketball game?
Basketball games.
Right,
but I'm really into basketball.
We'll go to a basketball game.
I'd love to go to a basketball.
All right. Well, we will go to a basketball game. We'll
March
get
Madness coming up too.
Yeah. You never know.
Yeah.
They'll be in the tournament. But transitioning from, like you said, going to these smaller schools, because even like you said with Loyola, going from that to this is a massive transition. So kind of how have you dealt with that in terms of balancing this esports program? Because when you're in a varsity esports program, you are an athlete, you got a lot of stuff to do. You're not just coming in and playing video games, right?
Yeah.
And so you have a lot of stuff to balance. So how have you kind of been able to balance that life?
Well, I like scheduling a lot of things. So I have a Google Calendar with all my classes, all my homework done, making sure I'm getting stuff done on time. So I have time to make sure I get all my esports obligations done, and then have some like extra free time to play ranked or go out with my friends on the weekend.
Oh yeah, we know about that. We know about that.
It's been a good time though. Yeah. I mean, I've been able to manage it well. So hoping to keep my time management skills up there and keep my free time available.
That's awesome.
Ranked this semester.
Play some, maybe get the Radiant finals.
Okay.
Yeah. What was the last time you got? When was the last time you were in radio? What? Season 5, episode 5? Yeah.
It was like episode 8.
Okay.
So yeah, it's been I've been taking it
taking it slow. Of course. Take that PTO. What has been your favorite part about being in this program?
I really like the people. I've gotten along well with my roommates, and met some of the guys prior to coming here, and gotten along well with them, and it's fun. Meeting people like you, and having a good time there.
Thanks.
But yeah, I like everyone here. It's fun.
Yeah,
enjoy myself.
It is a great time. The community around WVU esports has been great, even though. Look, if you go around campus and you ask people, hey, did you know that we have a 2-time national champion Rocket League team, or that we have a wonderful Val roster that competes at the highest level? They'd probably be like, no.
Yeah, they don't know.
But the people who are involved and the people like watching the stream right now know what a community this is, and I think it's absolutely wonderful. So let's talk a little bit about more in-game stuff. A little bit of a slow start to the season.
For sure,
There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You can't really avoid it. A bad loss to a Cumberland team that we probably should have beat, and then the Fisher loss recently. I think that was just. I think there was just a gap somewhere. So I just kind of want to get your thoughts on the start of the season and where you guys think you're gonna go.
Yeah, so definitely a slow start. The back half of last semester, we definitely were working through some problems, and coming into this semester, we made some changes, and we're trying things. Stuff's not working. Yeah, we got to change something, right? You can't,
You just moved to IGL.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
So we've been trying things. Some stuff has been working, some stuff's not been working.
Mhm.
Sometimes we scrim and it feels really good, and then we go to apply it in matches and it's not working. So, still getting over the speed bumps and
Yeah.
trying to make everything work and
Yeah.
try to get some wins.
Yeah, and look, the next 3 weeks, we at the casting table have been calling it the gauntlet because that's exactly what it's going to be. You have Winthrop, St. Clair, and Maryville all in a 3-week stretch coming up. And you have to imagine now being 0-2 in the conference that one of those games is a must win, right?
Yeah,
if you want to make the playoffs.
Yeah.
You can more than likely make the playoffs at with that. But if you are able to get some wins there. But out of those 3 games, I'm curious, and I'm sure your mentality is that every single one of those games is winnable. You guys are going to be, because if you're an esports player, being one myself and being a manager as well, like your mentality is you're playing to win.
Yeah,
right?
of course.
Always. You are never going into it thinking, well, we're probably going to lose this one. But let's call it how it is. These 3 games are not going to be easy.
Oh,
so
for sure, yeah.
Which one do you foresee as being that win that you can really hold on to between St. Clair, Maryville, and Winthrop?
I mean, like you said, one of these has to be a must win, and I personally believe if we fix some of our problems, we could beat every single team. And we can end this gauntlet week 3-2.
Yeah. For sure.
Especially because we start a lot of these games and a lot of these rounds, we're getting our advantages. And just closing out rounds is something we're struggling with.
Yeah.
So I mean, I would say out of those 3 teams, in the past, we beat St. Clair at HughFest. We beat Winthrop, I believe,
at the end of last season.
last year.
Huge win.
Have yet to beat Maryville, but HughFest again, we had a
close.
game where we were winning most of the game and we just couldn't close it out.
Yeah.
A common theme here. So I don't know. I definitely think I would say Winthrop or St. Clair is one of those teams that we could beat for sure. But again, like I said, I think we have the potential to beat all these teams and end the gauntlet week 3-2 for sure.
Absolutely.
Clean some stuff up.
Yeah, because next week is St. Clair. So you have the opportunity to start that 3-game stretch very, very well. Yeah,
for sure.
I think that if you are able to go and get a win against St. Clair, that is going to have massive, massive implications for momentum, for how you guys go into the next week. Because after that, it is Maryville. And I kind of see that as the Goliath of all three of these, because you still have yet to claim that W against them. So it's going to be very, very tough, but I know that you guys are putting in an immense amount of work to do so. And I like you said, if those issues are fixed up, and I think that taking this weekend off is going to help.
Yeah, for sure.
You guys have been playing in outside tournaments all weekend. Look, when I text you, hey, you want to go out, you want to go and enjoy some of the Morgantown nightlife, you're like, well, I'm not available till 11.
Yeah.
Because you're playing you're playing in these tournaments. So I think that this time off could definitely be good. But I want to get your thoughts on kind of how the Super Conference has been shaking out in general. If we're looking at week 1, Maryville beat Winthrop, St. Clair beat UST, but that's 4. The Oklahoma Christian has not been playing how I thought they would. I really thought we would see a little more production from them. And then just looking to the future, again, St. Thomas getting just absolutely dismantled against Maryville and St. Clair. So what are your thoughts on kind of how the Super Conference is playing out right now?
I mean, for the most part, all the games except for ours, I would say I would expect them to win. I would say we definitely should have beat Cumberland. We definitely should have beat Fisher.
Sure. Yeah.
And all these other games, I'm looking at them. I'm like, those were supposed to happen. I feel like we almost got upset, at least in my opinion.
Yeah.
We've had history playing these teams before, and we've never played Fisher, but Cumberland especially, we've been going back and forth with Cumberland, but I think without a doubt we're a better team. It's just we're, like I said, struggling with closing things out and letting our advantages kind of go to waste in a lot of these games.
And we talked about it on the stream against Fisher. It was winning the unlosable rounds.
For sure,
You know,
yeah.
when we're up in those 5-3 scenarios, when they haven't even got a plan off yet, when we're in those 4-2 scenarios where you have a very, very good post-plant scenario.
Yeah.
Winning those rounds, winning those bonuses especially, just have not kind of been in the forte. So how do you guys think you're going to get over that hump?
I mean, we've definitely been talking about different ways of structuring our practice to kind of like, make sure those problems are to a minimum. Like you said, I mean, we're getting a lot of these rounds in our advantage, and then we're kind of just like one little mistake compounds into another, into another, into another. And even yesterday, we have like a super heavily advantaged scenario. It's like a 2v5, and one little mistake happens, and then another one happens because of that mistake, and another one happens because of that mistake. So these little
you have scrims yesterday?
no, our match.
Oh, for sure. Wednesday.
Sorry,
Yeah,
Wednesday.
yeah.
Apologies.
No, you're good. I was like, did I miss something?
No.
Did I miss something? No.
Time flies.
Yeah. But let's talk about some of the positive things. Like, how has you being moved to that IGL? How's that been for you?
I think it's been good. It's definitely something that I don't have much experience doing, but I think the way we've been trying to like structure things now has been shifting a little bit, and I think it'll help us in the long run. I'm still trying to get comfortable doing it. Like I said, I don't really have much experience, so everyone's kind of bearing with me on the team, knowing that I'm trying to figure this out for the first time, or second time, I guess. But it's hard. It's not an easy job, and I give a lot of credit to Theo for doing it for as long as he's done, but we felt it was time to make a change, and I'm giving it my best shot.
Yeah,
so,
absolutely.
Yeah.
And just kind of talking about how, so at the beginning of last semester, we had 3 new guys come in, right?
Yeah.
The only people returning from last year, Inox Dinks, and then yourself, A77, and Guck coming in.
Yeah.
How has that mesh been so far?
I think it's been good. I knew Guck or Andrew a little bit before coming to this school. I played few tournaments with him here and there. I've known about him for a long time. He's been, his name's been floating around the scene. If you follow Tier 2 Valorant, like, you definitely heard of him.
Yeah.
So I've known about him for a while. He was like the first one that I kind of like knew. A77 or Aiden, kind of didn't really know much about him until I started trialing for this team. Heard his name floating around the scene. I keep track of players. But, didn't really know him too well. Got here, ended up living with him. I lived with him for the past few months now, and I love the guy.
Yep.
I mean, me, him, and Andrew, like being the new guys, like we definitely gotten along really well.
Yeah.
Talking about players from last year who were here, Dino or Dinks.
Yep.
I knew him longer than all these guys, actually. I played in a team with him like over 2.5 years ago.
Yeah.
So I've known him for like a long time now.
Just a rank
And,
ladder demon.
And same with Theo or Inox. I've known him for a while now. Just his name floated around the scene. TSM Academy back in like the OG days with all the BCSs. He was like claiming a lot of victories there. So
Yeah.
I've known about all these guys for a while now. So it's good to finally like, meet them in person, even if the results aren't coming out. Like, it's been nice knowing them for this time.
And last semester we kind of had a similar start to the season, and you guys ended up turning it around. So I have no reason to believe why you can't. But we're going to shift a little bit. We're going to send it to a little bit of break. And when we come back, we have some clips. Look, even though you guys did lose, you guys hit some pretty nasty clips. So we're going to be back,
some good rounds.
and we're going to break that down. Do not go anywhere, because we'll be right back with Clip Farmer. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. It is time for
It's
Clip
time.
Farmer. So excited. And like I said, even though you guys lost, you guys hit some nasty, nasty stuff. And I'm pretty sure the first clip is yours. And I think I know
Oh, boy.
exactly what it is. And I'm so excited. So, Devin, if you want to go ahead and run this first clip for us. Oh, it's not. All right. Oh, wait, is it? It might be. I don't know. So we're in a 5v5 scenario, a minute left. Already a minute off the clock. Dink's got to get out. 10 health. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is what I think it is. So they get the plant down, right? 5v5 scenario, Dinks was in danger.
Yeah, getting out, playing retake. I mean, that's strength of our comp, so. We have a lot of util. Oh, I know what this is. Yeah. nice round.
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so we're kind of talking about like, oh, like he's flanking. Yo, guys, I'm flanking. Like, you know, show some stuff for us. So we start dumping some util spawn, waiting for him to flank. He gets his timing. They spot him. So now we're like, okay, like, you know, the jig is up.
Yep.
We gotta start going out spawn. So
But he just
Theo hit some nice shots here.
he does. He misses the first couple, but that double kill really just massive. And look at that.
We're flooding spawn at the same time as this happens, and I mean, great round from Theo. Like,
Yeah.
single-handedly won us this round off the back of like us pressuring for him, and
Yeah.
you know, it's perfect.
Yeah, like and that was direct. That was the round after he had missed
Yeah,
a sheriff
yeah.
shot that lost the round.
Mhm.
It was.
I remember seeing that in the VOD, yeah.
Right. It was a 1v1 scenario. But very good stuff. Able to keep his composure, especially after. If we can fast forward just a little bit to back when Inox hits those. Yeah, here there's fine.
Such a nasty combo.
Like I just really want to focus on like he keeps his cool. He misses like 4 shots, right? And then calms down.
That's exactly where we saw Dinks for a moment. But
Look at this.
Yeah, very good
Sneaky setup.
discipline from Theo here.
we shall see. But
So and you were saying that the call was for you guys on CT to dump, right? To
Yeah, I
distract
mean,
them?
generally, like if
right here.
we're in a
1,
situation
2,
like this and the map is
3,
quiet,
4.
people are gonna start looking for flanks.
Yeah.
But you know, we recognize he's he's calling, he's flanking. So we're like, okay, we're gonna like pressure to get those guys who are like sitting C main to like kind of like turn around, give their attention away,
Yeah.
and
And then hits one
you know,
through the smoke.
set him
too.
up for a good timing.
Yeah, a nice little triple kill there from Inox. Very good stuff and a thrifty win nonetheless.
Yeah, big round for us too. We were struggling, giving away some rounds we shouldn't have, and this round kind of like put us back in the right direction.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think one of the words you said there, the discipline
Yeah.
of Theo,
Mhm.
it just cannot be understated, and a very good way to win out that round. So let's take
Sure.
a look at the next one, because that actually wasn't the clip I was thinking of. But
No, I know
so
what this one is.
round 2. Yeah,
Yeah, this is like our anti-eco, like
I mean, just
Dink's just going for his all-out pick. We're kind of like holding the map.
thinks one of the best anti-eco
But I mean, I think it's worth pointing out.
outlaws
Sight on
ever.
the ripping the bucket.
You run it. How have you been enjoying the Tejo, by the way?
Very fun.
Yeah.
I
have too.
He's not like a Sova, but I feel like I can do Sova things with him. He has a lot of like supportive util, and I'm a very supportive player. So
Yeah.
having a drone, having missiles to give the people, having a stun to kind of play off of
Yeah.
is nice to kind of like. control
Devin,
the map.
rewind that a little bit to before the kill.
Finding the jump peak
Yeah.
of Javi,
No,
taking
sorry, a little bit before.
in their eco.
There you go. That's fine.
Just gonna throw that Teogen through the Viper while trying
Like,
to get
just-
more info toward A, where
I don't get
Yeah,
it.
nice shot from Dino.
finding
don't
the
get
jump peak of Javi, taking
I mean, we
down
do this where like they didn't show any A pressure at the beginning of the round, and I have like a sheriff, I believe, so I'm willing to like take a little risk. Everyone else has guns here, so
Yeah.
I don't really want them to like go for too much. And I'm like calling like, hey guys, like I have a sheriff. I'm just gonna like take a little risk towards A. I'm gonna send a drone out. Maybe we pop the wall. Maybe we force them to want to get info, and then sure enough, they wanted to get info. This guy went and jump spot at C, and it got Dino a pick.
Yeah.
So I mean, just like
back up a
And
little.
then the
perfect
gun
macro
switch
off the beginning of the round.
The gun switch here. What was the thought there?
I mean, he's just entry, so
Yeah.
it just makes it easier if he has a not scoped weapon to
Yeah.
like kind of lead us in, run in first.
On mid-sight, they
Take the space for us. It's just easier with a gun like that.
Yeah.
not just yet.
And gets
Ignoring
taken out
the
there.
sheriff.
Yeah, nice shot from their breach.
Mountaineers. Now chaos is gonna ensue. So
Look at
many
that.
smokes.
This was
that
very
flick
chaotic. They
Yeah.
have double smoke comp, so they were kind of just throwing like random smokes everywhere, and it was making it like really awkward
is-
for us to kind of get comfortable.
I mean,
Sight with the
Yeah, I just picked up the Bucky. I just picked up the Bucky and I just started running at him. Like take me back to my Fortnite
rewind
days.
that.
Like, I'm in there.
Yeah. Like, and because, like you said, you picked it up. You didn't. That
No,
was
I
not
don't
the
care.
plan.
Yeah.
Like, at all.
They're all low HP too. It's eco. They have no armor. So
Yeah.
I was like, all right, whatever. I'm picking this guy up and I'm just gonna start like left clicking people. And sure enough, it worked out.
And that was a
good.
nice little flick there from Guk, too. But you pick that up. You get blinded. Wait it out. Bang. This kill right here. I mean, she just got caught with her knife out.
Yeah,
Like-
I just ran it down. I picked up the gun. I got one. I'm like, okay, they're like close range.
Yeah.
It's not like the perfect like numbers play. I'm kind of like taking a 1v1 by doing this, but I was like, screw it.
Yeah.
I'm going in there with my shotgun and I'm
The fade getting caught with her knife
200.
out, it's just crazy. And then we were going crazy.
yeah, I was laughing after that one.
Right? Like, it's just so, it's just, you don't expect that play to happen. And I think it kind of happened because, like you said, that round was just so chaotic.
Yeah, it
like
was.
it looked
It was
like a
very
rank.
chaotic,
It looked like a
yeah.
rank game.
Mhm.
I was like, what are we doing?
That's why I was just like, all right, I'm just going in.
Yeah,
Like,
something will work.
going in.
But let's go ahead and take a look at the next one. So this is what, 2 rounds? 1 round after.
Yeah, so this is a little play we have. I missile to break the door.
Mm-hmm.
He goes in the door with his Euro ult. And it's just like a bread and butter stun off. What's it called? Stun off Euro ult.
Yeah, but he gets.
Free kill, free sight.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's okay that he dies here, honestly, because like I mean, this is just like perfect for us.
Mm-hmm.
We get the entire site. Andrew
Yeah.
makes an aggressive play water. Gets us a pick here. Now it's just like clean up the post. You know, like that's like all that's on our mind right now. As soon as we get the bomb down and Andrew gets that kill, it's just
Yeah.
like, all right, like play together. You know, kind of getting good spots to be off of each other, play off each other.
Yeah.
This was I feel like this is overlooked. Like Aiden and Theo go through that smoke, and then Theo makes audible running back into B main. So the breach, like, you might look like an idiot walking out, like, not looking at him. But I think that guy was like, oh, he just jumped back B main. It's because Aiden was walking out wide. Theo made noise jumping back in, so that just got him a free kill, kind of like helped us close the round.
Yeah, absolutely. Like you said, the technicality there, it often does go unnoticed.
Yeah, the little things for sure.
Yeah. But just a beautiful little judge.
Yeah, a little set play we have.
Right. Yeah. And then Guk, he's
Guk doing Guk things,
yeah,
man.
Guk doing Guk things,
He's
man.
the smoke criminal. There's a smoke, he's in it every time.
Yeah, and just that nice little kill there. And then just the back and forth trades right here, and unfortunately, you get diffed by a Guardian. Yeah,
Indeed. Good round though. The boys close it out. So
yeah, and like you said, just that little jump there, and then
Mm-hmm.
the kills through the smokes. The kills through the smokes all game were just
yeah,
kind of
for
on
sure.
point.
Especially
We were like-
without pinging anymore. Like,
yeah,
you
we
can't see the ping.
We were like, check the PCs.
Yeah, right?
Get them.
Yeah.
Check the freaking PCs. I'm not sure how many more clips we have, but I think we have at least one more. Last one. All right, let's take a look at this last clip. This is the same clip.
yeah, I think so, right?
Yes. Excuse me, Devin. This is the same clip. You're good. I mean, we can watch this absolutely
again.
You know. So I actually didn't know that putting the mines on the door broke it.
Yeah, there's so if you stand in a lobby, like if you're in that vicinity, they'll path to the door and break it. But if you're like front B, they'll just path through B. So just a little thing like we figured out. We actually took a play like this from like a pro team G2. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's just a little like tech like that that helps these plays kind of work.
So all of the clips that we're looking at today are from Lotus, but I kind of want to get your thoughts on going against the Yoru Isu.
Yeah, we've
I see.
historically struggled against that comp. We've had some wins here and there with it. We've actually, this past week in scrims, we've played a lot of teams that have been playing that comp, so it's been good practice for us.
Yeah.
I wasn't too worried when we loaded into the server and they had that comp because I was like, oh, we've been playing against this. And
Yeah.
we've kind of like changed our game plan around a little bit. They have a very like heavy, the Yoru ISO is a very heavy like flood comp, kind of play for everything.
Yeah.
Yoru TP's cross map, Volning like everywhere, just trying to get in. So it's been challenging for us in the past, but I was confident going into that map, and little things just weren't working here and there, and they had a lot of nice rounds from some of their individuals on their team.
Yeah, I
so
mean they
made
just
it hard.
like on their attack, they just ran it down C. Like,
Yeah.
every single time. I was like, what are we doing? Just kind of crazy. What? Okay. What? What? Anyway, send it back to our cameras. We don't need to look at it again. Hey, let's show our beautiful faces. But again, regardless, you guys are able to make these plays and do this stuff. So it's just a matter of kind of finishing it out. But look, don't get me wrong. I love those hype moments.
Yeah.
Like your Bucky kill was just, we were losing.
Yeah, it's good for the vibes.
Yeah,
I
it
mean,
is.
Like, somebody has a nice round on their team, whether it's me or Andrew, Aiden, whoever, Theo.
Yeah, because look, any one of you guys have that playmaking ability. So
for sure.
it has been wonderful to watch you guys, despite the outcomes, and hopefully upcoming see some dubs. See some dubs. See some dubs.
We're working on things.
David
so,
Winston, eat them dubs up.
Of course.
But that's gonna do it for Clip Farmer and for Excite over here. Thank you so much for joining us.
My boy, anytime.
I'm sure that will. Yeah,
you'll see the desk again.
Oh yeah, you come back to the desk. Maybe
Of course.
maybe for another On the Country Roads episode. Maybe for just a little bit of silliness. But we are going to go ahead and jump to a quick ad break before me and Luke close it out with Hot Take and Crystal Ball. Don't go anywhere.
That was louder than I thought.
Louder. You got the
A little bit
jewelry
louder
on.
than I thought it was gonna be.
But welcome back, everybody. And it is time for one of your favorite segments. It's time for Hot Seats. So, production, what is our topic? We're listening. We're listening.
No comms yet. Kellen, I think you
Alright, well,
might
hold
start
on.
us off here.
They
I think
didn't hear it yet.
we did announce it. That's correct.
The topic is so the topic is that Valentine's Day is a waste of time and a fake holiday.
Fake. So, Kellen, I think you're an expert here, so I think you should start us
What
off.
do you mean?
I think
I'm an
I think
expert
we need
here.
the expert to start us off here. Make sure to get the best take first of all. So, Kellen, go ahead. Tell us what's your take on that, man? What's your hot take on that?
All right, look, I have spent many a Valentine taken, and I have spent many a Valentine single.
See, expert.
It just so happens that this is a single year. First of all, the fact that calling it a fake holiday, I think
Going a
is,
little far.
I think is a little much because Saint Valentine was a real person,
You knew him.
and no, I did not know Saint Valentine, but a waste of time. Yeah, like if I'm being totally for real, and I don't want to hear all of you silly people be like, Valentine's Day is about love. Go tell your mom you love her. Go tell your aunt. Go tell your friends.
Do that all the time.
No,
Do it all the
it's
time.
not. It is a holiday that was originally made for that. Yeah, but has since been Is that Hero? No, that is not Hero. Oh, she's going to a date party. Hope she has a good time. Just a random
Just
person.
a random, just blonde woman walking the street.
Well, yeah, I mean, she got a dress on, so you have to assume Friday night.
Friday night,
Valentine's
Valentine's Day,
date party.
yeah.
I have a date party tomorrow.
Yeah.
Shout out Pi Beta Phi. Sorority
Catch 'em there.
Incorporated. I'm going to P Bros.
Mm.
Kidding me? P Bros with karaoke?
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel bad for them. Are you gonna do karaoke?
Damn straight I'm gonna do karaoke.
That's bad. That's
No,
bad.
and I'm gonna kill it. Everyone on here knows how good my singing voice is. Especially when last Valentine's Day, Gabe and I opened up with Can't Help Falling in Love by Elvis Presley.
Ooh, that would be a banger. I'll
Yeah,
tell you
it
what.
was-
I'd pay to see that.
Yeah, it was set. The VOD's up there somewhere. Go look at it. But anyway, back to the original topic. Yeah, Valentine's Day is a waste of time and money because there shouldn't be a day where you have to explain to someone that you love them a lot, more. Just do it normally.
I feel like it means less if you just do it on Valentine's Day versus like a regular
Exactly.
day, because it feels forced, it feels like you're being pushed to say it.
It's just so.
So just call your mom up on a random Saturday and be like, "Yo, mama, I love you."
Not even that, but I'm talking about if you're in a relationship and you feel the need to go all out for Valentine's Day, then you're doing something wrong for the rest
How
of
about
364
how about
days.
getting offended if you don't do something for Valentine's Day? L take. Yeah.
Cry about it.
Yeah.
Look.
I think it is a fun thing to go, get some dinner. If you're in a relationship, I mean, just for the vibes, just might as well go get some dinner.
No.
But I think if you don't want to do anything for Valentine's Day, you should have the opportunity to not do that. What if you're let's say you're Kellen, right? You're dirt broke, and you cannot take your girl out for a date for Valentine's Day. I don't think she should be that offended by it. Kellen's trying to get his bag up.
Holy crap.
So I think he should, if Kellen wants to have the freedom to bum out for Valentine's Day, he should have that freedom. Do you agree?
I would like to, for all of our viewers out there, I'm not broke. I got my money up. All right. I work. I got 2 jobs. Yeah. Do you have 2 jobs?
He's a karaoke singer and he works.
I'm not a karaoke singer for money. I can't say on stream what I do. Wait, that makes it sound so.
That does sound really bad. That sounds really bad. What are you doing at the sorority house tomorrow? What are you doing at the sorority house tomorrow? Are you an event at the sorority house? Are you gonna be a main attraction at the sorority house?
No, I don't think it's not anything bad.
I think by you not saying it, people's minds are gonna race and they're gonna think.
I work for the state of West Virginia Child Protective Services.
Why did you have to hide that?
It's not. I don't know.
I can't say what I do on stream.
Well, yeah, because I don't know. Dude, it just felt like the right decision, and then you forced
It
me to do
wasn't.
it because you have the viewers out here.
It was
thinking
not the
that
right
I'm-
decision. I mean, hey, whatever you do in your free
Very
time is
tough.
what you do in your free time.
Yeah, it's not my free time.
It is paid time,
I
it
get
is true.
paid.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, it
it's
is paid
It's
time.
paid time. But for Valentine's Day, look, and I also hate it because I'm I don't want to see your ugly ass boyfriend or girlfriend on your story or your
He gets
Instagram.
jealous. He starts to cry.
No, it's not even that. It's just really him, really her.
I'm better than that. You could do better.
Yeah, and it's not even a matter of I'm better. It's just a matter of you could do better.
Yeah.
I'm and you're posting. Also, my other favorite is, wait a minute, you have a boyfriend, you have a girlfriend.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just seeing you shaking ass in the club. What are we talking about here?
Yeah,
I don't know. It's it's a little ridiculous. Valentine's Day, and to all of those who have significant others, I'm so happy that you're happy, and to all of those who don't, enjoy it.
Yeah, I don't think you should feel bummed out.
With
on
the
Valentine's Day.
microwave right now.
Right now, can you wait?
Right now, you can't
You're
wait.
so hungry, aren't you?
What are you cooking over there?
Bring it on stream.
Beef
Show
stroke?
us. Show up.
Yeah, you got that beef stroke?
What?
Beef stroganoff?
Beef stroke?
No, the beef strogue.
Oh.
All of you know the joke I want.
Yeah. can
All of you
please?
know what I want to say, but I
Stroke
can't.
named Joe.
Look at that.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
That looks horrible. Wow. It's
$2.99.
that
Yeah, it
makes
looked
sense.
like it.
You get it from a Parmar or something? Where's that come from?
Yeah,
Well,
Gabe, what are you doing for Valentine's Day? Nothing. Anyway, so
Yes, he is.
I mean, we're here.
Yeah, that's what he's doing for Valentine's Day.
He's doing that beef stroganoff.
Yeah, he's doing that beef stroganoff in the corner right now. You can't see that on camera. I'll tell you what.
I know you can't see it, but
Beef stroganoff.
have you?
He's a little giggle box in the corner right now. Little giggle box in the corner.
What are you doing for Valentine's? You got? What are you doing?
I'm gonna stream later today.
Are you really?
Oh yeah.
What are you gonna? What are you gonna play?
Yeah, I don't know. Terraria.
I want to do a Terraria playthrough.
I had never played Terraria in my life.
What?
I have not.
All three of us should do a Terraria playthrough together.
That's our Valentine. Thruple.
We all three of us can co-stream Terraria
Thruple.
tonight.
Is it on like Game Pass?
I
don't have it.
It's $10. You that broke? Oh, you want to talk about broke? You want to talk about broke? You can't afford $10.
My paycheck hasn't came in yet.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
My paycheck hasn't came in.
Comes in next Thursday.
I'm fresh out of high school. You've had your time to get your bread up. I have not.
Yeah, and I do.
And he hasn't still.
And I
He
do
sat
got my bread
around
up.
for many years.
My bread
Kevin's
up.
pushing 30 with $20 in his calendar.
Not pushing 30. Shut up.
He is $200,000 in debt. He keeps failing every semester, and he just keeps going. He keeps racking up the debt.
My mom just sent a meme in
You watching
the
the stream?
group chat. No, my grandma probably is though. My grandma watches WVU Esports.
We should play.
My love for you is deeper than the potholes on Pennsylvania roads.
Wow.
So
is it a waste of a holiday now? Your mom's texting you? Do you feel like you should?
no, it is still a waste. No, okay, whoa, hold on. It is a waste of time. Gabe, shut your mouth. What? Do I call my mom on Valentine's Day? No, I do not call my mom on.
I texted her Happy Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
I didn't call her though.
Look, the family group chat got a nice Happy Valentine's Day.
Can you post the link of the Twitch stream in the family group chat, please?
Yeah.
That's like an extra 10 viewers to get the Vaughn family in here.
The Vaughn family is 4 people. I have a younger brother, and then my.
Can your grandma get 5?
Can my grandma get 5? Probably not.
Okay, can she go on my Twitch stream later tonight?
she, like-
5? Can she do that maybe?
Yeah, shout out Grandma Gray. She watches the streams religiously.
She actually sports bets on the Valorant game. She's just
Not split.
she bet.
Well, if she's been betting
She
on
lost.
them, then
She
she's
went on
fine.
the W money line yesterday and lost a couple days ago.
Why do you say it was Wednesday? You and Marco said that.
I don't know. Time flies. You're having fun. What can you say?
Well, I was not having fun during that.
Yeah, not today either.
Again, Valentine's Day. Look, I'm probably gonna go to an establishment that serves beverages and have a good time
Yep, and dance.
by myself.
On the ball.
No.
That's your job. You can't mention.
It's not my job, but I'm gonna quit frat.
He's
flicking.
raising. He's
Bro is
frat flicking in
literally
the corner.
frat flicking in the corner.
I bet you got a mean frat flick.
I
Let's see it right now. Uh-oh. He's standing up for this. Yeah. Wow. That is good. That is good. Yeah, can we get our phones out? My phone's in the charger in the corner. I can't even get it out.
Yeah, you gotta hit that. That's what I'm gonna do on Valentine's Day.
Yeah, he's gonna frat flick around Morgantown tonight.
You're
You're gonna
walking
be
down high.
walking down High Street just. That's what you're gonna see, man.
But yeah, no, Valentine's Day is a waste of time and money, and it has been used by corporate America to fill their pockets.
That's every holiday ever. I mean,
No, it didn't.
it's every holiday ever.
I can't. But yeah, billionaires are bad people. As soon as you hit the 999 million mark, you should just get a trophy that says you won capitalism, and everything else is donated.
Yeah. So, let's be honest. I think there comes a certain cash threshold where it's like you can't there's no difference anymore. Like you can own whatever you really want in life. Maybe your jet's not $20 million, but it's $5 million. Let's be honest. Who cares?
Even if you were capped at 999 million, you would consistently stay at 900.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. This beef stroganoff is whiffing over here. I feel like I'm gonna float like a cartoon. I feel like I'm about to start.
It's gonna beckon you over.
Yeah. The insomnia cookies downstairs beckons me every time.
Oh my God, don't even get me started because
I'm thinking, okay, I just got paid $30. I'm gonna go spend half of that at insomnia cookies.
Dude, I literally walk in and they have the
and they say the
down.
regular. They say the usual. Kelly?
No, they have the gate down, and I'm just gnawing at the bars of my enclosure.
Yeah.
But
What's your go-to there?
my go-to there,
Half the menu.
yeah.
I usually get a brownie and
Why are you being so
I
mean?
usually get a brownie and some ice cream. That's usually what I get.
I'm gonna.
I'm just being real.
You're lucky.
I see you down there. I'm
do not
I'm
see me down
walking.
there.
I'm walking
When's
at work. Kellen's like,
Oh,
hold on, I'm gonna go get some insomnia. He walks in there. I see the person behind the counter starts stressing out. They know a big order is coming.
I am literally about to just walk out and like game take over with his.
Go walk
with
down
his-
and
with his
go get
beef
some
kit.
insomnia.
No, I'm
Is
not
that what you're gonna walk out to? Okay, no. What is your go-to? What is your go-to?
It's usually a white chocolate chip.
Mm.
The chocolate cookie,
Okay.
and then a confetti sugar cookie. That's it. Just 2.
Confetti sugar cookie.
Yeah, bro.
Ew.
I like that.
Okay.
I like that stuff. But like,
I got you.
crumble. Have you seen that video where it was like crumble cookie or strip club?
No.
So
No, I have not
funny.
actually.
So funny. They like name crumble cookies, and then you try to guess if it was a crumble cookie flavor or a strip club, and all of them were crumble cookies. But they all realistically sound like they.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I think Crumble's a little bit overrated.
Oh my god! Yeah.
Like, oh my, for the money. Is it a good cookie? Yes. Is it worth the money? No.
No, especially because you're
People,
especially because you're sitting
every
on the
week.
toilet.
Oh
for
yeah.
7 hours afterwards.
It's like your entire sugar intake and like just a heap of butter.
Yeah.
It's
Well, all right, let's not go that far. Let's not go that.
They are good cookies.
I think
But
that.
I'll eat like one, and I never want to have crumble for like a month afterwards.
Oh my god! Yeah, like you literally eat like half a one, and
Oh, yeah, and you're like, wow, I
can't
cannot
eat
finish this.
anything ever again.
People that like will post on their story the new crumble cookie flavors of the week.
Yeah.
Guys, come on.
Like, are we really pocket watching
we
Crumble
are
right now?
pocket watching
We're
crumble
pocket watching
cookie every
Crumble right
week. Did you hear that Oreo came back? Did you hear it? Did you hear that actually yeah, like what are we doing? It's bad. That is bad.
And you know they're making bank today.
Oh yeah.
Like,
They probably got a
For
whole
every-
Valentine.
oh my god. Let's look it up. Hold
He
on.
just left to go to crumble cookie, I believe.
And let's look
leaving.
up Crumble
Yep. You give it a thumbs up. He is.
Valentine cookie.
Let's see.
Crumble, all right, knew about Crumble Cookie Valentine's Day. All right, here's a look at Crumble's Valentine Day cookie menu for the.
Why is the link purple? Did you already look at it?
No, it was not purple. A chocolate covered strawberry cookie,
That could be kind of bomb.
Valentine's M&M,
We got a
Valentine's
cookie
confetti.
tutorial. There you go. That's up your alley.
Yeah, the original pink sugar, molten lava,
Molten lava.
and then yeah, just a
Chocolate
classic
chip.
milk chocolate chip. But I'm intrigued as to what that.
The first one, the chocolate covered
the
strawberry
chocolate
cookie.
covered-
That kind of sounds good.
Hold on,
See, I am
go to
kind of
Crumble
hungry
website.
right now. That is.
Oh.
Oh. Is that on stream?
No, it's not. But it looks.
Wow.
I might have to go get that.
Damn. How much is that? That's the thing.
They're all like $6.
That is insane
I
for a
think.
cookie.
I don't know. Order now. Deliver.
Yo,
it.
deliver it right now to you place. You place apartment.
No, I'm not making a
You
Crumble
place.
account.
Yeah, come on. You already have one. Just sign up. Just sign
I do
in.
not have a
Just
Crumble
sign
account.
in.
I do not. West,
It's fine.
West
I'm not gonna
Virginia,
help you.
Morgantown, the one at UTC. Order.
Can we do a crumble cookie tier
They're
list on stream?
$4.49. They're $4.49 for a single one.
That is.
The 4-pack is 15. 6-pack is 22.
Imagine getting a 12-pack for $42.
$42 is just insane.
That's like almost a Steam game. That's a lot of Steam. Well,
Almost. I was
yeah,
gonna
that's
say,
that's
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 four
like
areas.
multiple Steam games actually. Not a full price new one, but like that's where you're getting there. Empty party box.
What?
Can we please do a crumble cookie taste test on stream?
Yeah, we'll do it.
I
That'll
wanna
be
be
the
here
next
for that.
hot seat.
Confetti celebration cake.
I'm
You know, some beef stroganoff would go really well with that.
broken.
Oh, that'd do
A
good.
cookie cut.
Why do you need that?
It cuts it into 4.
Oh, so you can save it into 4 servings.
Yes. The mini 6-pack. The mini 6-pack is as much.
You're
as
not gonna
the-
have a 6-pack eating crumble cookies all the time. I'll tell you what now.
Damn straight. But look, anyway, this whole holiday is a sham, and I wish that we would go back to its roots of love and affection.
Not
unfortunate-
chocolates and
Yeah, not
Yeah.
chocolates, teddy
Roses
bears, diamonds, and
Yeah.
what have you. Also, if you propose on Valentine's Day,
Oh.
you're a schmuck.
wow.
You're just a straight schmuck.
I feel like I don't. Yeah, that's just no. Don't do that.
No, like that. You're weird. I don't know. Or if you have your wedding on Valentine's Day,
I thought that'd be so annoying.
Okay.
I don't know. That'd be no, because like imagine like because Valentine's Day it's always packed everywhere, you know.
Yeah.
So you're gonna be like, no matter where you want to go for Valentine's Day on like that day, whatever you're doing, it's gonna be just like.
And I mean, I get it. It'll make your remembering your anniversary easy.
Yeah, Kellen forgets a lot. I
do
a lot of the
forget a lot.
girls.
Anyway,
He's like, what's her name?
no, I forget a lot of things like just all the time.
Yeah. Like their
I-
names.
I have a very bad immediate memory, but like my long-term memory is very good. No, like I don't know. Valentine's Day is too corporate and too consumer heavy now, and it
Yeah.
has lost all meaning, and I will stand by that. But anyway, that's been Hot Seat. We're gonna take it to a break, and then we're gonna do Crystal Ball. God, I hate the holiday. Welcome back to the last segment of On the Country Roads. It is time for Crystal Ball. Time to make our predictions for next week.
Let's go.
So, we're just going to go through the matches that are scheduled. We're not going to worry about that. And then we're going to actually do a little bit of a longer segment today for Crystal Ball because we are going to talk about CRL this weekend because we have some things to talk about there. But before that, just hop into it. Valorant.
Yep.
St. Clair. It's going to be tough.
Yeah.
Going to be tough.
It is for sure going to be tough. I mean, St. Clair's, big hitter, I mean,
What do you think?
I don't know.
I have mine.
What's yours? I don't have mine yet. I'm thinking. I think I do. I think I sadly do have mine, but I want you to go first.
I think it's going to be 2-1.
Yeah.
St. Clair.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I do not sadly have us winning that game. I will say that. And I don't know. I'm thinking if we take a map or not. If I'm being honest, I know that's a bit negative thinking of me, but I don't know if we take a map on St. Clair.
You think it's 2-0?
I think it's 2-0. I'm sorry. I know we just had the GOAT in here, Excite, and I looked him right in the eyes, and now I'm thinking that he's gonna get swept by St. Clair. I'm not having faith in the boy, but I mean, if I was betting, I go 2-0. So I have to. I apologize.
Yeah. So I think that this team has played very competitively against St. Clair and every time they've played it, but I just think that some of the issues are too bad right now.
They are very prevalent issues
to come out on top. So I think that's going to be a 2-1 victory for St. Clair. So we're in agreement there.
Yep.
Let's move on to let's go to COD.
So are we gonna do the rescheduled N?
No,
round three?
because Will and I already predicted for that.
Oh, okay, I got you.
So going against Oklahoma Christian, the winners of the tournament last semester. I have my prediction.
Yeah, let's go. Let's just hear it.
It's 3-0.
Yeah. Once again, sadly, I don't know. Just kind of like the previous Val one. It's just like you're going against such a strong team. You kind of have some issues, and I mean, especially strong here. I mean, winners of the last tournament. Oklahoma Christian is
very good.
Very good.
And coming into a roster that is still trying to identify itself.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go ahead and take Oklahoma Christian 3-0. But now let's move on to Rocket League.
This is going to be some more. This is the more interesting games, I'd say here.
Round 3, West Virginia versus Maryville. This could be anyone. I, however, think that if they continue to play how they have been playing, that this will be a 3
I think I have to go in the distance.
1. I'm gonna say 3-1. WVU.
Okay.
You're gonna go 3-2 WVU.
I'm gonna go 3-2 just because I don't know. I guess we do have some. We've been playing.
Mhm.
I might have to agree with you. I might go 3-1. Thinking about it now, I think I do agree. I think we lose maybe 1 there. Maryville, they are a solid team.
Yeah, great
for
great
sure.
team.
So
Yeah, I
can agree on a 3-1 there.
I think so. We're both in agreement there. So we have not disagreed so far.
Yeah. I mean,
Just-
maybe a game or
we-
two off, but
yeah,
the wins, the losses have
correct.
been the same.
Now let's go over to Lotus.
Yes. Now here,
Who do they play? St. Clair Academy.
yes, that has been requested for a reschedule, but
I don't know.
this is going to be one of the tougher ones for sure.
I have no idea.
I had the I guess the benefit of commentating a lot on this Lotus team here,
Yeah.
seeing the ups, seeing the downs against
Little bit.
Montevallo, which I believe I was there with you,
Yeah.
and then Ole Miss Red, which I casted with Will. And I mean, I don't know. I feel like
I think I have mine.
the game against Ole Miss Red. I did not love it. I don't know. I thought obviously going against the very close game against Montevallo, and then going into second round, I thought, okay, we're gonna fix our mistakes, and then but it looked like we actually regressed. It looked like we actually went backwards
Very
there.
much so.
And I think if we're losing against a team, not saying Ole Miss Red is by any means a bad team,
Mm-hmm.
but I think if we're losing against them 3-1, we're not gonna take a win against.
You're going
St.
3-0?
Clair. I'm going 3-1.
I'm gonna say 3-1. I think we take a game off of them,
I agree.
and I think it's either gonna be the first or after 2 losses.
Okay.
I think we either open up. I think this game is going to look eerily similar to Ole Miss.
Right.
So, God, that means we just predicted the Mountaineers overall to go 1-3 next week.
Yeah. I mean,
But I'm sticking with it.
I mean, yeah, I'm sticking with it. I mean, obviously, when you look at it that way, it kind of sucks.
Right?
But I mean, we're here to predict. We're not here to sugarcoat things. We're going to be honest with you guys. And I mean,
But let's look at something that could be more positive.
this is CRL is going to be a
So
lot.
CRL, there are some rumors swirling around that there is a possibility that Gyro will be starting in CRL this weekend,
Mm-hmm.
which has not been the case for the last 2 opens. They play 7th in Open 1 and 9th in Open 2.
Yes.
Great starts. However, that was with the original roster, Mattertool Angel. We could be looking at a Gyro placement. Again, this is not confirmed. We don't really know, and that we will when we find out is going to be that first tip off
Yep.
again in game 1. But
Surprise to us all.
Mountaineers are in the A1 pool,
Mm-hmm.
and it really looks like a favorable matchup to victory.
Yeah, for sure.
NU Club Rocket League.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I don't think you're going to be able to come out with the victory there.
No.
You tried. And then Texas State, not a bad esports school, but definitely not at the echelon of the Mountaineers. I think Texas State is going to win against UCSB.
Yeah. And so we're taking two W's there.
And then again, even looking at any one of Rogers State, NIU, USF, or ASU,
Same thing.
yeah, the team that is probably going to give you the most trouble later on, you're looking at Davenport.
Yeah,
You're looking
Davenport
at,
later on, but that's going to be a lot later on. Not.
Yeah. And then it's the only other monster in here is St. Clair.
Right.
So if they're able to, get to here and get to day 2, then you're looking at a very, very favorable.
Oh,
trend.
yeah.
And I think that if Gyro is in, I think that is a very realistic possibility.
100%.
St. Clair lost to Oklahoma Christian and NECC 4-3,
Mhm.
and
No matter.
if they're doing that, look, Oklahoma Christian's a good school, but it's not at the top of my list for Rocket League.
Yeah. No.
Sure, it's at the top of my list for COD. It's near the top of my list, or at least it was for Valorant. But like when I think about Oklahoma Christian, my mind doesn't go to Rocket League.
No.
And Yeah, look, it was again, it was a 4-3 win, so it wasn't anything like
it wasn't like a insane
blowout,
blowout, but still,
they lost.
yeah, they did lose.
So-
It wasn't all on the record.
And just looking at what this Mountaineer squad was able to do with Gyro into Akron,
Mhm.
like that was ugly. for
Yes,
Akron. Like
it was.
they looked bad.
Yeah, that was not a good showing.
And the thing is, they just 4-1 Northwood last night.
Yeah. So
Like a Northwood squad that has been playing very, very well in CRL.
Mhm.
So it just seems very, very plausible that if Gyro plays tomorrow, we could be looking at a victory for the A1 pool for the
100%.
Mountaineers. So I am actually I'm gonna say this: if Gyro plays tomorrow, the Mountaineers win out A1 pool.
Okay.
I'm just gonna say it right now. I am confident. I think they have been looking unstoppable.
fantastic. Yeah,
If Gyro is not in,
might be a little bit more.
I think that they make it to the finals, but I don't think they win it.
Okay.
Those are my predictions.
I have to agree with you. I don't know. See, Gyro coming in, I think all the way. Like that's got to be like just performances of that team it's incredible. A bit more on the we don't really know as much, if he's not coming in, it's a bit more up in the air. I guess you could say, maybe you have a game where you kind of slip up and then you're out now, and hopefully it doesn't happen. But I think I could see a final appearance either way.
Yeah.
Now if I'm being honest, I think Gyro there we win it. I don't know enough to maybe make a prediction on if we win without. I think they could go. I think they could go either way. I do think final appearance, no matter what. Don't know if we win without Gyro, but we definitely could.
Fair enough. Well, we peered into our crystal ball a little bit, had some fun, had a wonderful episode 3 of On the Country Roads.
Yes.
But that is going to be it for us today. So thank you so very much for joining us once again. We will be back tomorrow for CRL. It's going to be Gabe, Will on the cast. They're going to be looking over WVU Lotus and the main roster. That main roster hoping to fix some things. But be sure to follow us on social media, WVU Esports, just about anywhere you consume your media. Be sure to hit us with a follow on Twitch. And if you can, subscribe. Every cent of that goes towards making these streams just a little bit better for
Keeping the lights
your
on, too.
enjoyment. Yeah, keeping the lights on.
Keeping the lights on. They're off right now, so it's not good.
But we will be back tomorrow. Again, thank you so much for joining us on these country roads.